Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Thursday. So want to make sure that you guys are aware of what happened to the overall market today and what's going to be reported tomorrow. So I hope that I earn your thumbs up in this video, and maybe you can even consider to subscribe. Overall, NASDAQ market sold off today a little bit under 2%. It traded within the same range. It opened up nearly down 2%. Picked up, traded sideways. Again, there was no change of direction. This is one thing that I talked about. I stayed true with my SQQQ position. I didn't add more to it. I made 1,100 on the day. I didn't re-enter after locking in profits for the second time. It pulled on back. I could have bought into the dip. I wasn't sure that it's going to recover. There's just too much consolidation. And sometimes we talk about this where sometimes the best position is no position, right? Especially if market direction is unclear, why even risk it? So I'm still great. Obviously, it would have been nice to have partaken in this when direction was in our favor, but it took so long throughout the day. You have to think about opportunity cost, right? I don't want to be sitting all day watching paint dry, and then finally within the last 30 minutes of the market open, it actually begins to pick up. But again, that's SQQQ. That goes up when the NASDAQ market drops, just so you guys are aware. So what companies reported earnings and why did the market drop even further after market hours? First, I want to give a huge shout out to Etsy. Etsy actually did extremely well, and it's because they actually reported earnings yesterday after the market closed, right? So we gapped up to highs of $96 a share, and by the time that the market opened, it began to hit highs of 100. 14% on the day. So to anyone that was invested or recently invested into Etsy, it looks like it's performing very, very well. And hopefully you guys do a good job locking in profits, because overall the pattern is still showing signs to be very weak, lower highs and lower lows. One of the things that I do want you guys to be aware of are what companies report earnings tomorrow. We have Fubo, and then we also have DraftKings, and these two companies report earnings before the market opens. So by the time the stock market opens, both Fubo and DraftKings should have reacted to the market or their overall earning report. What two companies reported earnings today that are quite important? I want to talk about this one. This is PayPal. PayPal reported earnings. It was down 3.65% during normal trading hours. And check this out. Yep, you're seeing that correctly. It dropped at one point over 12%, ending 9.67% in the red solely after market hours. This puts it at a grand total of really 13% in the red for PayPal alone today. Strong descending pattern, strong lower lows, strong lower highs. The way that I view PayPal right now is kind of like a Hail Mary type of approach. It was previously trading at $310 a share. Now it's trading at $69.15. There's no indication of an uptrend. There's no reason on why I could see someone could justify to try to get in right now when direction is not in your favor. This is a perfect example of the cheap continues to get cheaper. And even if this thing does begin to indicate signs of an uptrend, like I've said before, confirmation is key, direction is key. Just wait. Set those alerts. There's so much upside margin that there's no reason that you need to be early to a falling knife, right? The other company that reported earnings today is Coinbase. Coinbase did a little bit different, or reported a little bit different. Actually gapped up 4.87%, but this is actually after it already lost 8% throughout the overall day. Coinbase does share a very similar characteristic to PayPal, and that's that it used to trade at highs of $429 a share. Do you guys remember when it IPO'd? And then now it's trading at $58 a share. The cheap can always get cheaper. Remember, there's nothing wrong with wanting to take advantage of a good deal, but a very simple question you could always ask yourself: are you missing out by not being invested? Well, no, right? Because this thing continues to sell off. So if anything, you are probably saving money by not being invested right now. Set your alert. There's nothing wrong with having this in your watch list, but as long as direction is not in your favor, I just don't see how someone can justify wanting to invest in a company that has gone from $430 a share all the way down to $60 a share. So again, Fubo and DraftKings earnings are tomorrow. I wanted to keep you guys up to date with the overall NASDAQ market and NASDAQ performance. And Also, I want to make sure that we talk about this, the series of economic reports that are going to be released tomorrow before the market opens. I'm sorry to bore you with all of this. I just need you guys to be aware. The unemployment rate gets released tomorrow. The non-farm payrolls gets released tomorrow. All of these reports get released 1 hour before the market opens. So for mainly our people that like to trade pre-market hours, this is 1 hour before the market opens. So if you're in the East Coast, this is going to be at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. If you're here in the West Coast, like myself, and or in California, that is going to be at 5:30 a.m. Mountain Standard or Pacific Standard Time as of right now. So if you see that the market begins to shift 1 hour before the market opens, just know that you can always go back to refer to these economic reports that get released, and it keeps you up to date. So again, I just wanted to make sure that I keep you guys up to date with where the market's at right now. We're nearly at 52-week lows, strong descending pattern, very, very oversold. But like we've said it before, the cheap can get cheaper, and all we're here to do is to not be afraid to invest in companies that we see value in long term. But when it comes down to trading, direction is super important. So please, please, please remember that position size and direction are so important, especially in this very volatile market. So if you have any questions whatsoever, you guys know how to reach out to me. All the links are down in the description. Either the first link if you want to message me via Discord, or the third link, you can feel free to message me via Instagram. And yes, I am verified on Instagram. And yes, that is my only Instagram account. All the other ones are fake. I really do appreciate you guys' time. For all of our Learn, Plan, Profit traders, I will see you tomorrow at Market Open for our live trading session. And if you want to watch me trade live, take 2 minutes, click the second link down below, learn a little bit more about our Learn, Plan, Profit group, and see if it's a good fit for you. If so, tomorrow I'll see you at Market Open for our live trading session. Like always, guys, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.